Like, my French is so lame, I don't even know if they pronounce the S.
I know that in many of their words, they don't pronounce the consonant if it's
like Paris, right?
At the end of a word.
You've got Paris.
Paris?
I miss Paris a little bit. I don't
only
miss
been there
Paris,
once.
actually. I miss France.
Oh my god, look at this! That was awesome. That was awesome. Rocket style.
France is... Paris isn't France. Paris is just Paris. France is something else.
Okay. So, flip side on the T side.
French have much better kebabs than the English. Generally speaking,
I think everyone does.
their average kebab shop is like 8 out of 10. It's serious.
I had a kebab in Zurich once and it was amazing.
Last place I had a kebab in France was in Rennes. To the west. Rock won all 3 knives then. That does play something, you know, in... They won every pistol round as well. Producer Reese is telling us. Thank you, Mr. Producer Reese.
Perusa.
Somebody asked me if Producer Reese was a... Oh, I'll get back to it. It's a pistol round. I can't remember. It was an animal. They were asking me if he was an animal. I was like, no, he's not.
I don't know how you're going to finish that, but we're going to have these spots there for Simple. So they are trying to make their way up into the B-bomb side currently. Oh, sorry, for the B spots currently to see what's going on there, see if there's anything untoward, and also to see whether or not they can bait out some more nades. And at the moment, there isn't many nades to be baited out. There's 3 nades left collectively on Rock's side.
On the first pistol, actually, on the previous map, they had 4 people with armor. This time, they'll only have 2, as they've opted for additional nades, then going for the 5-7 as well.
How did that not just destroy Simple? How was he on so much health? That nade was...
Also, they've thrown
perfect.
Razy at P250 again. There's like a Hungarian who's posting on the match thread, and he said that Razy's always been far better than any other player on any team he's played on, which is something that, again, Producer Reese come out with these facts. Oh, but he's just been exposed, but that flash, it's going to save his life for all of 1 second. Simple finding the frag. After all, now we have a 4-man, well, 3.5-man rotation. And in fact, it's just a 2-man rotation. Rock not sold on this push just yet.
Okay, the smoke's down as well, so it's going to make things a little bit difficult. It's going to delay them anyway, so it won't matter all that much that a couple of guys are a little bit late. We've got a battle in middle as well as they as Markov tries to get the lurk on, but it's not going to happen, and Rock are looking not too shabby at the moment for this retake. But Bondic comes into play. That heat and body setup at the back of the site. It's going to be really hard to deal with. Simple and Bondic. Oh, wow, Razy straight in there, though, with that P250, and looking for the shots. He's got no time left, but at least he can get some money out of Bondic. And he won't. Only got 2 frags out of that, but Rock.
Producer Reese, tell us everything. Tell the stream everything you told us about this team. Now, or you're fired.
The team's made up of a mix of players from different FPS games. There's 2 CSS players in Zen and Razy. There's 1 player from COD 4 and 2 players from CS 1.6. They're hot on the heels of Trick, who are the current #1 in Hungary, previously known as Vulgaire, and attended a few international LAN events. But this team has shown real promise within the Hungarian community.
Thank you very much, Mr. Producer Reese. So we have trades in the banana area. Close play from the CTs. Razy going to win the duel there. Again, it's Flipside who are 1 round up, but they find themselves 1 man down. 4 remaining players for Rock all have armor. Plumin with a helmet to boot and the 5-7. So far, so good for Rock.
I think Producer Reese just keep commentating. I'm done. We're going to have to push in there, and it's not looking too shabby, actually, for Rock. Okay, they have to go for the retake, sure, but they've got quite a lot of stuff to work with in their hands. Got the armor as well on all the players. They just have to get the right timing to move in, to abuse this numbers advantage. But these choke points will be a little bit annoying. In goes Razy, though, with the MP9. Look at the trades there for Rock. It's not too bad at all. Zen knows where the last player is. Bondic in the corner there. He is trading that MP9 on the corner. Can he get the frag? Bondic just completely toying with him. Somehow Bondic again from that position, just as he was in the previous round, closes it out.
Picks up the AK to boot. Very well held.
Hold it.
Hold it. Very well. I was going to say very well hold. Very well held in the hole. In a difficult position there. Very difficult indeed. So Flipside managed to hang on to the clean sheet so far. 2 rounds in the bag. Very good start on the T side. And it's about time they won a pistol. Flipside not very good at winning knife rounds, I remember. There was a previous match where they lost like every knife round and started just on the worst side, time and time again.
Well, Rock at the moment are feeling the brunt of Flipside's skill at the moment because of that lack of economy. They didn't really have many ways to fight against it. They didn't go simple. Just jumping out of the boiler, just apparently that's going to work for him. We are going to have the rest of Flipside joining forces as they make their way up Archway. And Flipside, they are about to close in on this A-bomb site, but there is a player in pits, Razy. Now he's only got a P250, but you've got to be careful with that. He has been spotted, and looks like Markov will finish him off regardless. So it looks pretty safe so far for Flipside. They have a player in Simple to ward away any rotating players looking for that damage. And he is going to get the frag onto Plumen, so can they escape this round, Flipside?
Simple eventually gets out of there. Sorry to interrupt you. He only had 9 HP, and if he had died there, it could have been, because of the smoke you see on the left, could have been the free AK for the remaining Rock player, but will not be the case.
Yes, this is it really. They just need to survive with as many people as possible, and they've done a great job in that, and that's really all they had to do. It's not like Bodito with that P250 is worth killing, and you can see how heavily he wanted to try to get somebody else down, so that's a really nice play by Bodito, but it didn't work out that time. So Rock are going to be on the M4 buy. There is the AWP for Razy though. Now where is he going to go?
It looks like Markelov's going to continue with the MP7 for now, but can he get close enough to make good use of it? I wonder if he's going to be heading up Banana or in the apps. We shall have to wait and see.
Maybe it's possible that, well, I'll hold that thought for later. Razy's in. Look how aggressive he is. He's just darting around the apartments. No regard for his own well-being.
I think there was a player boosted onto the roof in second mid very quickly, unless I was reading the X-ray wrong there. There was, says Producer Reese.
Okay, well, Flipside holding onto Banana to keep themselves in control of the round. And what is he going to pick up a kill there as well? They've opened up options towards A and towards B at the moment. They can go either which way, actually, although Boko is going to try to keep challenging. He wants to push and try to find an advantage for his team. Push comes into the A-bomb site, out the balcony. Rocker in a really good position defensively to get the frag. Zen, you can see right there, has the good angles, but he can't get the frags, and Razy's going to suffer for it, as Zen needs to come out with the frags now. He's got no other opportunities here. 38 seconds left on the clock. Zen, they know where he is, getting barreled down by these teams, but finally they will run him down, and he's going to have to now play with a measly pistol, because they got no money left in the bank, and Flipside are 4 rounds to 0. This is got to be feeling much better for them than if you consider how things went in the beginning of their previous 2 matches.
This is pretty much a disastrous start for Rock, and the fact that Flipside have started on the C side was pretty bad for them, but the fact that they're 4-0 up is beautiful because it already gives them space. Should things go wrong, should Rock surprise them somehow on Rock's T side. They've got 4 rounds in the bag, they're looking good for a 5th. So this is ideal territory for Flipside.
We are going to have to see if Rock are going to be able to pull out some better defenses when it comes to having all the rifles and having the AWP on Razy. We saw already, like, that guy is ridiculous with an AWP. But Bodito able to get something out of this round at the very least. Picks up the MP9. But Markov is going to relieve him of that.
Markelov, that's like, how many rounds has he had that MP7 for now? I have a friend who thinks that the Ocean Fame skin is awesome, but I think it sucks.
Thanks for that.
You're welcome.
Incredibly insightful piece of information that was very useful and enriched all of our lives.
I do my best.
I feel enriched. Okay, so 5-0 Flipside looking great. Now, Razy is not on the AWP, he's on the M4. How are they going to play this one? They are going a bit aggressive. No Molotovs, incendiaries to play with, but they are just going to take the frags, walk up to World it and take him down. And Simple going to be jumping into the apartments. They need to find some kind of map control at the moment.
One thing I wanted to add, actually, if you saw Rock's previous push down Banana, they did it with very off timing, and it was a complete failure, but it was a little bit, it was odd from what we're used to seeing, but scary if you're Flipside. It's like these guys are going to just do things with completely incorrect timing, or compared to what we're used to. And so they're playing with their unknown factor. Well, they're trying to anyway. It hasn't worked so far, but so far so good in this round.
I mean, they've already won a map against Flipside as well. You can see they are super confident, to be honest, and super calm actually. I think that's the first thing we noticed on Cash actually. Just
say
how
it,
calm
Dan.
they
Say
are.
it. Cool, calm, and collected.
I won't. I won't.
You know you want to.
No, but you said it. So we got 4v4 now. Simple taking down Zen. That's going to open up opportunities here towards A. Now Boko, is he going to get flashed out there for a peek onto Arch? Or is he just going to hold on to the site? They need more players towards here. They have a player in CT that could lock down Speedway, and that's where they're going. Flipside, they are spreading out to try to aggressively attack onto these players who are rotating. Things looking very awful here for Flipside all of a sudden, because the CT's all around. This could get so awkward, but Bondik able to take down Plumen, and that's going to put Bedito in a really weird spot because he's got to worry about his flank and also Library. But he needs to help Razy get onto the bomb site, and he's going to get eliminated by Bondik, leaving everything on Razy. Against 3 players, he couldn't do anything. He needed Bedito to win that duel and stay alive. Otherwise, it wasn't possible.
That situation had so much potential because Razy got into that position so fast. The problem is, as time ticks, the Ts are going to know after a certain amount of time that somebody could be in that position. Then his position is rendered normal, basically. So he had an advantage being there early, but he couldn't execute on that advantage. And then it was too late. Then it was all too late.
It was too late.
And they still find themselves with a big, fat 0 on the board. 0 rounds out of 6 on one of the stronger CT side of maps.
Okay, so we've got a timeout on Zen, so there is likely to be a pause incoming, as or even a replay of the round. We'll have to see. Okay, so the round is going to be replayed. How long does that usually take to set up, James?
I don't know, but I'm going to use this opportunity to tell you that my autobiography will be out in the shops here in 2 weeks. I'm only joking, of course. I would never do such a thing.
What, write something?
Well, write something, yes, Dan. I used to write poetry when I was a kid.
Me too.
I was awesome when I was a kid.
I used to write slam.
And I'm
slam
still
poetry.
awesome now.
Slam poetry.
What does that mean?
Means
You told me before, but a long time ago, and I forget.
Spoken word.
Why is it called slam?
I think that's what it's called.
Sounds kind of like something to...
Why is this called a grenade, James? Because it's a grenade.
Is that your insight for today?
Why is it called slam poetry? Because it's slam poetry. That's what it's called.
But where's the slamming? Where's the slamming? Slamming is an action, where grenade is just a name. But where's the slamming? How does...
Where is the slamming? I don't know, James.
You are such a child, Dan. So, guys, while we have a small break, we are very close to 500,000 followers on the channel. Make sure you hit the follow button. I want to give away some skins this week. We have a few streams. We've got a stream tomorrow. We've got a stream tomorrow, and tomorrow. So, what are we giving away? We're giving away a... I can't even remember. A bayonet, what's it called again? The bayonet Rust Coast, Dan.
It's rusty.
Bayonet Rust Coast, the rusty bayonet.
There's tetanus everywhere.
That will go to one of our viewers. You do not have to be a subscriber to enter that raffle. Then we will be doing a Butterfly Knife Factory new Slaughter and an M4A4 Howl for our subs. So make sure you hit the follow button. Look at the aggression we're seeing here. Oh, that's an ill-timed flashbang, which is going to flash his teammate. Stop the two-pronged assault, make it only one. Bedito getting taken out by the combination of what did it played. So, standard anti-eco so far from Flipside. Well, that it tagged a little bit. Simple will fall. Ooh, Boko almost getting 2. But, all too late. Zen, only 1 remaining. 2 flashes. He's got a 5-7 and some Kevlar. He could still do some damage here.
Are they going to throw the weapons away? I don't know where Simple died, actually, but Zen, he can actually get some more damage done. Markov and Worded it are very low on health. As Zen comes around, oh no, caught out with a nade in his hand, but it's going to be Zen surviving and also the rest of the Ts for now. So the close call there for, that was Markov actually. He's spamming through the smoke. Markov there towards second mid, and he picked up the AK.
He baited the shot very, very well with the shoulder peek and managed to save the gun for a time, but he was just standing in mid, even behind the smoke. It's never a good never a good place to be in. And he will get sprayed down.
Yeah, and there's no AWPs here for Razy. He could easily have afforded an AWP if he wanted to. Perhaps wants to play a little bit more economically, or he just wants to Yeah, I think that's the best case actually, because that means they can keep buying basically. If he doesn't do that, then he's going to be on a round if they lose, where he's not going to be able to purchase even a rifle. So
it's 7-0, Dan.
yeah, it's going to be Pluman picking up the early advantage for his team as well. So what did it goes down? He's on the bench, and we've got a creep. We've got a creep through the balcony area. Look at this. They want to get all the way out there, but Boko with the stop. Boko looking good. They need to kill him, and there finally he goes down. But what's the damage done? We've got Blade is also working on some map control here into the bomb site itself, but Zen is going to hold things together. And that round looks really easy actually for Rock. Really easy for Rock.
Uncharacteristically easy.
Yeah, it very much betrays the fact that Flipside have taken this game to 7-1 on the T side so far. But they did all walk out of balcony into basically the perfect setup for Boko there. So Boko, props to you, my friend.
Boko. There's a Yoko Ono joke in there somewhere. But I don't know where, Dan. And I'm going to leave that there. So we have a buy for both teams. Again, obviously, Wild did it, and the rest of his teammates are going to have a lot of money in the bank. Got the smokes going down into quad. And I do wonder if these smokes are accurate ones. Again, Inferno is a map where often the smokes can be a bit sloppy, but the push is coming into quad nonetheless. So it's going to be Razy versus a lot of people. Boko coming in for support. Razy trying to abuse the corner of the smokes. Has to be careful to not get pre-fired. Got an ill-timed molly there from Bondik. It's not going to do anything as it falls in the smoke. Razy still trying to be aggressive. Throwing pop flashes in. Got a nice crossfire going on. So Boko's going to run distraction on the site now. So if somebody pushes the apps, they may look to the site first as they know a player is or was there. Maybe a free kill for Razy. We'll have to wait and see. 45 seconds left on the clock.
And we got Bondik. He needs to get something going here. He's able to provide a great angle of attack onto the bomb site, but he needed that distraction. He needed Blade to win that fight, but Razy's actually going to drop. That's going to allow an opening for Bondik. Has to play well with World Edit here. He's looking for the frags. That's exactly it there. But Razy's on a great position behind the blue truck. Doesn't get taken down straight away, and it's World Edit that goes down. Bondik dropping down with a vengeance. 15 seconds left to get that bomb planted. He cannot wait any longer, and he is going to get it down safely. 1-on-2 now. He's going to go straight for the 1-on-1 against Pluman. That flash was not good, but Pluman will take the frag regardless. Get the defuse and pick up an AWP to boot. So Rock with another round, but every round from now on is probably going to feel like a bonus to Flipside, who have should have a pretty damn decent economy going for themselves still, as they do. And a lot of confidence to roll with as well.
The thing is, Rock, if they can keep momentum in their favor, they could still come out of this with a one-round lead. It looks unlikely the way the rounds have been going, but it's not impossible.
Boko's AWPing this time here as well for Rock, and he's actually taking it straight to middle. Boko, is he going to go running for apps? No, he's not. He's just going to go for the quick peek there down middle, spot nothing. And actually, it's World Edit that's AWPing, and he's going to try to smoke for his teammates on Banana, give them a hand. 3 players towards Banana at the start of this round. We'll see one float back immediately as they have everything. They've done everything they really can there at the moment, and he will reinforce A.
That was interesting on Banana. I'm wondering if it was Rock who smoked that NIP smoke on the corner there, which it would make sense if it was, but they pushed through the smoke to find that frag, which is, again, very unusual. Maybe they're trying to surprise. I think they're just trying to keep Flipside on their toes, trying to use gimmicks to win rounds here as they know they're up against the stronger side. And it will give them the advantage, but that advantage will be reduced with that AWP shot onto quad. Unbeknownst to them, there's already a crossfire setup here from the remaining CTs and a rotation from a third onto the side as well. Zen's been spotted. Markelov just running straight past. Got to save his teammate Razy in the pit as well. Razy surviving with 66 HP. Will finish off World Edit. That's another round in the bag. How close are Flipside to an eco here? It looks like they are in eco town right now. They could go for a force here with a few pistols. We will see what they decide to do.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty amazing that Rocket managed to win 3 in a row after getting kind of manhandled for 7 rounds in a row. Oh my god.
The right click, of course.
Oh my god.
Only in the CIS.
Hellraiser's action. A great grenade on the noggin there. So 3 players here to hold this B push, and Rock can really have a better setup than this. They got the nades down as well to stagger the push. But these frags are actually happening. What did it gets 1? That's kind of scary, but they should be fine now. Boomin, very exposed, actually goes down. And there is now a chance for Simple to do something here as the bomb doesn't go down super close. And Benito will find himself the remaining 2 kills for the cleanup. 7-4 now. And Rock climbing back very steadily and very surely.
Fast rounds. After being down 7, now they're down 3. Could still finish in the lead. I know, Dan. You don't even just say it. It was almost a rap. I'm almost rapping, Dan. It's a rap battle now, it's your turn.
No,
I guess I win.
not today, not this day.
Well, edit too fast. But look at the damage here on the Flipside team. Blade down to 6 HP. These nades have been long, hard, and painful. Bondic with 33 HP. Well, that it's quite tagged as well.
Oh, Razy's there in the apps there. Looking to get some damage done through the smoke. Oh, Markelov. Gotta be careful. Gotta be careful. Plumin is just gonna burn down Blade. He was trying to... I guess he was stuck there behind logs and he was pretty low. He does get burned alive, and that's going to eliminate all the map control towards Banana that they had. And they're going to float a player away from B on towards that library side, and this could go super well for Rock here. They're getting the opening defensive kills. Trey's coming in though. It's a 2-on-3 situation on the bomb site. Simple, great rifling there from Simple, opening things up. Flip side. Now they only have to eliminate one more player. They're all wounded, and Plumin is pretty healthy, but it's going to be a pretty tall order for Plumin to accomplish, and you wouldn't want to hedge your bets on him right now. There's still nades to play with as well. Multiple Molotovs coming in, flashes as well on Simple, and these crossfires are scary.
Is he playing for exits? Just trying to take as many guns away as possible?
Would be the smart thing to do. I mean, they don't have much money, to be honest. They've been losing quite a few rounds.
Bondic's hunting for him as well. And he doesn't even get the frag. He tagged Bondic. Bondic had like 22 HP. He's left with 5. Rock going to force it up. They should have the money to get 5 rifles. Indeed they will. So, the dying rounds of the first half. How many more can Rock recover? How can they reduce the deficits? It's a nice flash to stop the CT push there from the Flipside team, but they are indeed going to get smoked off while they try to avoid the nades. Something we see quite often from Fnatic. And they've got a player by the other logs on Banana as well. So they've double smoked it at both ends of Banana. Got a very weird stack indeed.
Oh, that's so cool. I've never seen someone do this before, actually. I've never seen this before.
I'm wondering if that's a clean shot through the gap.
Wow. Now, this is awesome. I've never seen a team use this before. But, well, it's going to be some action here on Banana towards B. Lisa gets forced back, but he's actually staying close to the angle. Okay, now finally he will go back. He will do the very wise thing, although he is coming back again to the angle. He's got to be really careful. He needs to delay. He's got no nades. No one can nade over from Arch, and he goes down straight away. Headshot from, well, did this AWP? There's nobody left on the B-bomb side. The smokes are all down on the side as well. And Simple is going to add to that as also, as we have Markelov just lurking around in the second middle at the moment. It's being the major lurker. Boko going to go into his death as the bomb does get planted firmly on the grill. And we have Zen now making his way. Will he find Markelov around it? No, he won't. And it seems like the momentum has kind of been sucked out of Rock at the moment. They're doing a really good job bringing themselves back. They got 4 rounds in a row, but now Flipside, they've found the answer. They found the solutions here. They've been winning a lot of these pick battles as well. These map control plays.
Whoops.
Can Razy survive?
You can respect the risks that Rock are taking, especially in that situation. They know their situation is desperate, and they're trying to take risks to balance the tilts. Not working out on that occasion, but I can't fault them for it.
Yeah, I mean, I said this earlier today as well when I was with Jackie. CS is a game of risk. There is inherent risk in absolutely everything. So this is something you've always got to recognize. And
it's like chess, Dan.
No, it's nothing like chess. Go away.
Dan, it's like chess.
Evil.
Let's talk about chess. Which one of these plays is the rook, Dan?
You're a delinquent. Okay. Razy in the bedroom right now. He's always going to spot Simple straight away. Just send him to a dirt nap. As now we have an interesting situation emerging. Got a few players Flipside up Banana. They really want to take some control here. Maybe even get a pick into B. But of course those grenades are going to slowly just delay them.
Look how safe that Molotov was. The way it was thrown was really good. But if I had a player to punish a CT rotating away from that position, it would have been awesome. I'm going to steal that one from the demo. Thank you very much.
Okay, so they need to find out something here. And the way that this can often go is you play on a timing. Oh, he actually got tagged the second player through the first one on which he gained a kill. But it is a man advantage here for Rock despite being outgunned. But not outmatched. Boca through the smoke. That is going to level things up massively now. 2 on 4 here for Flipside. Razy, he is waiting ever so patiently. This should be easy. Look at the tracking there from him. Easy frag. Trey comes in. Bondik needs to come out huge here. 10 seconds to get the bomb down. There's no time. And he does get finished off finally. So good stuff there from Rock in this round. And Flipside now beginning to suffer themselves. But yeah, playing a dangerous game. And a quick point to note there about the time, like when you really study teams, and this won't really be the case for Rock and Flipside, I imagine. When you really study teams, you learn the kind of average on a lot of their push timings when they actually go for the execute. So, well, I'll hold that for. I'll do it in some downtime. Here. We have a fast
Speaking
push.
of timings.
Yeah, that's really sick there from Razy. This is one of the few times he's done that, and this time it actually pays off.
There is a spawn where you can run across mid relatively safely and get the jump on people in second mid. And there is one example of it. Early advantage, but how long can they hold on for? Oh, so many kills through the smoke, this time going in Flipside's favor. Petito, wrong place, wrong time, buddy. And that's going to even things up. And you have to say advantage Flipside with 4 guns roaming around the map. And only 4 CTs to defend 2 sites and 2 sides of mid. This is not going to be easy for Rock. Plumin and Brazy quite tagged as well.
So what did it? Ooh, this will be so important. He gets the kill, and that is going to force a rotation. If Flipside had the team towards B or towards A, that's a big win there. We can see Rock now heavily disadvantaged on either side they would find themselves on. And Razy, this position so strong, takes down Bondik. That's a free kill. And now Blade, how does he get the bomb down? Simple needs to help him out. He does take down Razy just in time as Blade goes for a safe plant. But that safe plant might cost them now in this post-plant situation that he had to plant it in the corner here now as Simple and Blade. Look at these positions. They're not perfect, but it might take a while for Rock to eliminate where they're actually standing.
Oh, well, pretty much seen both of them right there, but they're not going to get either frag.
Wow.
Zen was running up mid with his 5-7 out as opposed to his knife, which is a little thing that I like. But after spotting both players, just got annihilated by the rifles of the Flipside team. They take a 10-5 advantage here. Superb T side by them. And I think Rock are learning a lot of lessons the hard way in this map. Like the way they've been shot through the smoke, like the way they're being shot over the smoke in certain situations. They have, even if they don't come out with the W here, Dan, I think there's a lot of things they can take away from this. A lot of easy holes to patch to strengthen up their game and run a tighter ship.
Do you know how to sew?
What?
Do you know how to sew?
I used to be a god at sewing.
Really?
I used to, in terms of cross stitching, yes. Sewing like jumpers and stuff, no. I was a cross stitcher.
So you could fix any holy clothes?
No.
Okay.
No, like we used to, I don't know what it's called. You used to get this like, what do you call that when it's like material
crochet?
crossing?
Oh.
No. It's cross stitching, but like on like this mat thing with holes in it. I don't know what it was called. So I have very rudimentary English.
I can just imagine you crocheting. That'd be amazing.
What does that mean?
Do you know what crochet is?
I don't know.
Crochet is like when you kind of like knit, but like with the two things with the hooks.
No. None of that. None of that. I was a beast at cross stitching. If anybody knows what that surface is, you would use to stitch like patterns and things. Somebody please tell me because my English is failing me right now.
Oh, I remember those actually. I think.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I think I did that once in primary school.
I did everything in primary school. I even did hockey in primary school. I did netball.
Netball.
I did poetry. I did ballet.
Netball
man.
is not a,
I
not
did
a sport
ballet.
for a man.
I
James.
did ballet. I was a glorious
I did tap dancing.
beast. I didn't do tap dancing.
Tap
bloody
dancing
hell.
is sick. All right, guys.
I also did French.
10-5 is the score as we get back into the match. Flipside are up. They're on the CT. Things couldn't be going better for them right now. Well, unless they
Well, they
lost
could,
this-
Dan. It could be 15-0.
Unless they lost this
There's
pistol
lots
round.
of ways that it could be going for better.
Shut up, James. We've got the pistol going on right now. Flipside. This is really nice for Rock, actually. These smokes will prevent the longer range picks, and it will allow them to get a closer distance much quicker, which is favorable for the Glocks and the fast pushes, and to overwhelm the CTs. However, 4 players towards A at the start of the round is also a very efficient way to play this from Flipside. Simple's going to peek, though. Oh, he gets the headshot onto Benito straight away. Going to spot the rush. Rotation comes in, but Rock don't have to commit here. They've got a minute to play with. The rotation has happened for Flipside, but they did lose a player, and that's what really hurts at the moment.
They've still got time on the clock to play with, and Flipside are trying to decide where they think Rock are going. You can see they're preparing to push A fast. Had Simple on Speedway, and indeed they are playing away from the B side because they're expecting to push towards A, but they're holding things down quite well at the moment. Now the full rotation is coming in, 3 versus 2. The bomb might just get planted here, despite somebody being in the pit area, now on quad. So there's a bit of a crossfire going on. Can Bondik find the planter?